wrestling fans to the Barre Heritage Festival in Barre, Vermont, right on the corner of North Main and Washington. We're in the intersection. It's awesome. My name is Peter DeLonge. Green Mountain Wrestling continues the action as Granite City Showdown rolls along, and we've got a tag team attraction matchup for you right now. The Lost Boys on their way down to the ring. The Backbreak Kid, Athan Promise, the Firestarter Juni Underwood. These guys have been all over the place as of late. Just this past weekend, they were down in Hazleton, Pennsylvania at the Sanctuary, and now they're all the way up in Vermont. They've been all over the Northeast, expanding their horizons and becoming more and more popular as they expand into more and more markets. And I couldn't be happier to have them back here in Vermont, specifically in Green Mountain Wrestling. This is their chance to show everyone that they are indeed one of the top tag teams in Green Mountain Wrestling, because they are going up against a tag team that claims that they are indeed the best that Green Mountain Wrestling has to offer. We are going to find out once and for all which tag team is better. And a shadow looms over the Barre Heritage Festival, and it's not a full moon getting in front of the sun. It's not a lunar eclipse. It's simply Johnny Pierce walking into the space. Diego Alvarez's monster insurance policy flanking him at all times. However, one would say that there might be a little bit of drama in the Cold Hard Guapos camp. A little bit of misunderstanding. Some confusion as of late. Last time we saw Johnny Pierce without the Guapo grappling. But now they seem united once again. So we'll see if they are indeed once again back on the same page.
Ladies and gentlemen, this next bout is scheduled for one fall. In your first quarter, hailing from wherever they wake up, with a combined weight of their average sure, the Lost Boys!
Listen to that crowd ovation, not bad.
Hailing from Guapo Island, with a combined weight of 504 pounds, Cold Hard Truth, Johnny Pierce, Guapo of Grappling, Diego Alvarez, the Cold Hard Guapos.
One of the most formidable tag team forces in Vermont today. And if these guys can just stay on the same page, keep together, and forget about whatever drama was happening behind the scenes, they can go on to be one of the greats in independent wrestling history. So young in their careers and have accomplished so much so far. But you can still say the same thing about the Lost Boys. So it's almost like a matchup of which of these two tag teams is going to go forward and represent the new generation. Rock up on rock. Good old rock. Nothing beats rock. However, scissors does cut paper. Juni Underwood wins. I guess he wins as he starts the match up against the Cold Hard Truth, Johnny Pierce. Johnny Pierce is a big dude. I guess Juni Underwood wants to show that he's not a little guy. He's big too. Lost Boys need to keep control here. Need to go nice and slow. Need to wait for the right moment to strike, because Johnny Pierce, he's just a wall. He's a walking wall. He's a mountain. And you need to take your time and wait for the perfect moment. Wait for the guard to drop. And look at this. Already a little bit of dissension. Johnny Pierce a little angry, taking liberties and tagging in El Guapo of Grappling. Diego Alvarez, one of the top prospects in independent wrestling today. But he's one of those guys that was told too often by too many people how good he was, and it went straight to his head. Collar and elbow tie-up. Stalemate in the middle until Alvarez gets control of the arm. Wrist goes where Alvarez says. Nice escape by Juni Underwood. Now headlock applied. And the handful of hair. Alvarez back in control. Nice reversal. Underwood grabs that wrist. You know, one thing to keep in mind, you know, you got that dynamic. I was just about to talk about it. The dynamic between Alvarez and Pierce. I kind of feel like Alvarez was the de facto leader of this team, and as time went on, Johnny Pierce decided that he was the leader. Now look at this, back and forth. But the disadvantage goes to the Cold Hard Guapos. As you can see, the Lost Boys working in tandem. The brotherhood is strong. These two have each other's back at all times. And that's going to give them the advantage. Goes low. Goes high. Low again. Look at this. To the back of the head. And finally all the way down. It took 5 strikes to get Johnny Pierce all the way down. Chopping him down piece by piece. They got it done, but man, it was not easy. And I can kind of see why Johnny Pierce would want to consider himself as the leader. He's the larger, stronger performer of the team. And I'm sure that doesn't sit well with Alvarez. And I wonder if he has he's trying to hold back a smile as he watches his tag team partner showing off some hubris and now taking a beating. And look, I like the Lost Boys and all, but they got to get one of these. Referee has to get one of these guys out of here. But Alvarez was tagged in. I don't think the Lost Boys realized that. Johnny Pierce went over and Alvarez tagged himself in. Trickery is afoot here, folks. Lost Boys have no idea. They got their eyes on Johnny Pierce. And look at this. Athan Promise held on to by Diego Alvarez as Juni Underwood is snatched out of midair by Johnny Pierce. Whether or not they're on the same page, they're still working well as a team here. Athan Promise sent back inside the ring. Alvarez with a pinning attempt. 2 count over. Juni Underwood sprayed on the outside on the concrete. Pierce works his way in. Holds him up for a scoop slam. Gives him a tour around here and slams him down hard. Goes for the pin, but still not enough. Crowd happy to see the Lost Boys still in there, but how much longer? They had the advantage while Alvarez and Pierce were arguing, but now that seems to be put on the back burner. And the Cold Hard Guapos are back in control. And there you go on the outside, Alvarez choking out Athan Promise. And on multiple occasions, we heard the Cold Hard Guapos talk about how they consider themselves the top tag team in Green Mountain Wrestling. And if and when the tag team titles come into play in this company, they claim their first shot. They claim that they're the ones to get the titles right off the bat. However, we've seen them suffer a defeat at the hands of the impromptu team of Owen Brody and Brody Jackson after some confusion in the ring. So this is probably them attempting to rectify that loss and reestablish themselves as a top tag team. Because if there's 2 losses in a row, then I don't know what's next for this team. Athan Promise firing back, forearm to the jaw. Misses with that wild clothesline. Alvarez turns it around. Scorpion death drop. to keep him down. Backbreak Kid is digging deep right now. Alvarez pleading his case of superiority to the crowd. I don't think they're buying it. I don't want to talk over the chanting because it's pretty cool. But Johnny Pierce now tagged back in, boot to the midsection. And look at this, easily getting him up for that vertical suplex. No problem whatsoever for the big man. And just rearranging the guts of Athan Promise. Burying his boot in the midsection. I mean, that's a reason to work on your core if I've ever seen one. You gotta work on your core, work on your abdomen, because you never know if you're gonna be in the ring with Johnny Pierce and he puts all of his weight on your midsection. Scoops him up and slams him down once again. And now the familiar sight of the Cold Hard Guapos decimating their opponents. Quick tags, looks like they're back to optimal performance, working with each other in the ring. This is when they're at their most dangerous. One could say that the worst enemy of the Cold Hard Guapos is themselves. So as long as they're working together, I don't see anything viable that can stop them. As now the double teaming continues, while Juni Underwood lets his emotions get the best of him.
Come around! Do your job! Do your job, ref! 2, 1, 2, 3, 2!
Johnny Pierce giving the referee a little bit of what for. Tell him to do his job. That's exactly what he was doing. How are you going to yell at somebody to do their job while they're doing their job? Athan Promise reaching, stretching, trying for everything to get that tag, which is not far enough. Diego Alvarez keeps him back and puts him in the opposite corner. Still in enemy territory as the Cold Hard Guapos continue to cut this ring in half. Picks him up. Truth bomb right in the middle of the ring. Gets 110% of that one. And I don't know if Juni Underwood broke that up or Athan Promise kicked out. Regardless, the count is broken. Snap, chinlock applied. Diego Alvarez realizing that the impact, the string of impactful moves is not taking down Athan Promise. Perhaps he needs to just grind the life out of him, squeeze, choke the life out of him. Oh! Oh, now caught in the wrong. This is not the place he wants to be. Oh, no! Ducks in the last moment! Athan Promise going for the tag, still not able to get there. Alvarez grabs him. Oh, it's a Gary! Hits the back of the head! And there it is! The fire starter, Juni Underwood, leading on this match. Clothesline! Pierce takes his time getting to the ring, misses with that clothesline. Forearms, chops to the big man. Oh, gets it out of there real quick. Oh! Another malfunction at the junction. Juni Underwood warming it up. Alvarez out of the way just in time. Kick hits Pierce. And a wicked neck breaker to the fire starter. Johnny Pierce officially tagged in, the legal man. Cold Hard Guapos going to work. Looking for that big double team maneuver. Off the middle rope. That's going to be it. Athan Promise in there just in time. Breaking it up at the last moment. Pierce Still a handful of hair on Juni Underwood. Into enemy territory. Alvarez holds him back. Elbow to the jaw of Alvarez. Boot to the jaw of Pierce. Up to the top turnbuckle. From the middle rope, Juni Underwood, crossbody, but Pierce catches him. But he doesn't see. Athan Promise across the way, off the top. Oh! Gets the pin, and kick out by Johnny Pierce. Damn it, that was close. The Lost Boys nearly picking up the win there. Johnny Pierce getting himself back up to his feet. Underwood right back on the attack. Turns him around. Oh, takes a clothesline. Here comes Promise. Takes another clothesline. And chops Diego Alvarez to get in there.
Hold him up. Hold him up.
Pierce calling the shots here. I think he's maybe calling for the choke on a slam. Oh no! Laced up boot to the face of Diego Alvarez. Whoa, 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 whoa! What is this? Boot to the midsection. Athan Promise. Look at the balance. Double stop to the lower lumbar. Pierce rolls out. Athan Promise heading to the outside. Diego Alvarez eats a forearm. Picked up. Oh, no, no, no. Juni Underwood holding him into mid-place. Double stop right through his chest. Goes for the pin. Hooks the leg. Holy smokes, they did it. Thanks in equal parts to the wrestling prowess of the Lost Boys, as well as the confusion and misdirection of the Cold Hard Guapos, and Juni Underwood holding up a young fan to help in the celebration. This is what I love about pro wrestling, fans. You gotta love it. The young fans getting an up and close and personal experience here. That kid's never gonna forget that. Neither's your dad. Alvarez looking to bury the hatchet, and Pierce slaps his hand away. Alvarez tried and smooth things over. You gotta hand it to him for that. Putting his ego aside, but Pierce refusing to do so. I mean, Alvarez is a real jerk, don't get me wrong, but you kind of got to feel bad for him. I mean, just a few months ago, these guys were on the top of the world, and now, turmoil from within. What is next for the tag team division in Green Mountain Wrestling? Folks, don't go anywhere. Plenty more action to come.